If you have to take a hard decision to change your wedding date or downscale your wedding because of COVID, first and foremost, I'd like to say just carry on staying positive, because you will get married and it will happen, whether it's now or in a few months.
We've had many couples who have considered postponing their wedding, and we are very grateful that they haven't cancelled, because it keeps our industry alive. People will always get married. But the disadvantage of having to postpone your wedding to 2021 with the maximum guests that you're allowed and considering all the restrictions that the world is considering for health and safety is that the dates aren't always available.
With COVID, we now have a huge influx of weddings having to take place in a very small amount of time. So all the weddings of 2020 have basically been postponed to the year of 2021 or maybe the end of the year of 2020, and so we have lots of people wanting to get married.
I think that winter weddings are going to be big.
The Winelands venues and most of our venues are beautiful from May, June and July, and we have fantastic weather as we're having at the moment. So having a wedding in winter on a Saturday or a Sunday or Friday even, which has also become quite trendy, is amazing. It's definitely an advantage in terms of postponing.
What we are going to see is a push towards beautiful winter weddings, because naturally those weddings that would have been postponed from 2020 have filled up the season. We're seeing that trend and are moving more towards May, June, July and even later next year.
The reason why I think the winter wedding season is going to be so big is because we lost so many months during COVID, and people want to celebrate their love. People want to get married. It's a born-in thing. It's a godly thing. So I do think that a lot of couples will say, I am not gonna wait for November next year. I am having my wedding in winter.
Winter weddings is some of the best that I've seen or had to organize, especially in the Western Cape, because you can get an absolutely perfect winter's wedding day, no rain. But a backup plan is always a good plan, to have a chapel, pre-drinks and reception pod that's paved, that's under a roof, is your ideal.
If I have to choose for myself, I'll definitely have a winter wedding, because your photographer rates would be halved if you negotiate properly. Your food prices can be negotiated. You are allowed to ask. We are having a winter wedding. We are comparing seasons, summer wedding, winter wedding. Can you please tell us how will you be able to accommodate us and what will be the saving? And I'm telling you, there will be a lot of saving.
We've resorted to offering couples weekday weddings. People have understood that with the new landscape, it's been a solution that works for the industry, because most of your vendors will be available as well during a weekday next year as opposed to the Saturday or a Sunday.
It's all subject to your guest list and the profile of your guests and the demographics. Are they weekday workers, or will they be able to take leave, or are they their own bosses? Will they be able to attend? And should the answer be yes, a weekday wedding is the way to go.
So I would say, going with the rules and the whole uncertainty when it comes to COVID, you can still have an absolutely amazing wedding day. Maybe not now, maybe you can postpone to 2021. Maybe there's enough time for you to plan. Maybe then you can invite all your guests from abroad, and each and every client can actually fly in and you can have a dream wedding day. There's no guarantee, but the quicker you act on a new date, the better options or availability there would be for you as a client to move your wedding.